Africans equate degrees with success. They'll come over here bragging about how many degrees they have while their homelands are in turmoil. 1,000 Africans can get a degree today and their homeland will still be in poverty. Who cares about your degree? Do something about your country. They think a degree can supplement public perception. No, the world's still going to disrespect you because you're African. You can have 1,000 degrees, man, and nobody's going to care. They're looking at your homeland. They're looking at how you handle business at home. And you're not handling business at home, so nobody respects your degrees like that. What's the point of a degree if you're just going to use it to help white people? What's the point of a degree if you're just going to aid white corporations, if you're not building nothing yourself? Black Americans get respect around the world because we put in work. You got to earn respect. It's not given.
Africa, as I told you, and I keep telling us, the world is shifting. Everything is shifting. It is now becoming Africa against the world. Africa must unite. We must build a continent that represents one country. Africans, we must unite. Now, when does it become a crime to have degrees? When does it become a crime to go to school and obtain degrees? Now look at this one. This idiot is trying to paint a picture to make it look that getting degrees does not even amount to nothing. He's now looking for excuse to tell the world that even degrees doesn't matter. And that is the reason why majority of African Americans still cannot open some doors, even in their own country. Why? Because they do not have the qualification to do that. Tell me why. This one will come out and say that what is the use of degrees? I think we need to educate him about Africa. Africa is not what you think. You cannot keep reading Google, checking Google to see Africa. Who is writing the Google? Who is writing the stories on Google? It's still your slave masters. Have you been to Africa? Do you know how Africa has grown? Do you know how Africa has evolved? Statistics shows that 78% of African Americans who visit Africa, that when they visit Africa, they wish they will never leave. You think that is a flex? You think that is a joke? Africa has gone beyond what you see on Google. Have you been to Nigeria? Have you been to Ghana? Have you been to Tanzania? Have you been to South Africa? Africa has grown. They have gone beyond what you will ever imagine or read on Google. It is not a flex, but it's reality. I can tell you this, just like America has so many poverty-stricken communities, that is how it is all over the world. Every country have it. So when Google come to Africa and start looking for the poverty-stricken villages, people who live in their forest homes, who are very comfortable in their forest homes, and you think they are suffering, and you think that there is no change in that country, you are living in illusion. If you do not want to see Africa for yourself, then you have to shut your mouth and don't say anything about Africa, because you have no idea how much Africa has evolved. You have no single idea. Some of us can talk about what happens in America. Why? Because some of us has been there. We have seen what is in America and what is not in America. Just like America has the super developed areas, that is how they still have underdeveloped areas. That is how Africa is. We have the super developed areas, the urban areas. That is how we also have the rural areas. And we also have the villages, people who live in their forest homes that must not be bothered because they wish not to be bothered. So if Google come there and start showing those pictures, then you go to Google and see, then you say Africans are living in poverty. Africans have no water. Africa have no food. You are living in illusion. Does America have food? Does America have food? Do you know why Americans fall sick all the time? Do you know why some of those illnesses exist in America? Because you all are living on fake food. But in Africa, it's not like that. We get our food directly from the soil, and all our food are organic. You sit in America, a very young man like you, have no idea what goes on in America, what goes on in Africa. And you think you can make video just to exonerate your illiteracy, just to give yourself hope while you have refused to be educated. Africans are not like that. When we find the best schools anywhere in the world, we go to that best school. When we find the best school in our country, we go to that best school. We make sure we get the best degrees. We make sure we are never lacking behind. So you talk about respect. Tell me which country respects you. Tell me which country respects African Americans. Go to Mexico today. Ask them who have been their worst visitors. Go to Mexican hotels. Go to Mexican restaurants. Ask them who have been their worst visitors. They will tell you African Americans. Because some of you all uneducated ones keep running the image of the educated and hardworking African Americans who are putting all their effort to make sure that the African American culture is sustained. But some of you illiterate who have no idea where you come from, who refuse to learn, keep coming out with your ignorance and making stupid utterances just to exonerate your illiteracy. Africa is not what you think. We have gone beyond that. We have gone beyond just what you see on Google. We have gone beyond what you see on papers. So when you see African with degree working in your country, working in your hospitals, working in your tech, you need to respect them, because they are not foolish. They are not stupid. They are smart. Their investment is beyond what you can ever imagine. The only thing they owe to your country is their taxes. As long as they are paying their taxes, they are safe. So you sit there with your 2 to 3 jobs that you cannot still be able to afford to live a normal life. You can't even afford to pay your bills, even with your 2 to 3 jobs. And you think there is someone in the world who respects you. You are living in illusion. If you think there is no one who respects you as African American without education, you are living with illusion. Do you know what the rest of the world think about you African Americans? Because of people like you who are running the image of African Americans. A lot of hard-working, educated African Americans are putting in on the work to make sure that African Americans get a good image wherever they go. But people like you keep running it because you have refused to go to school. You have refused to be educated. Such an idiot. Thank you for watching. This is Course Narrative. Thank you and God bless.